Up next on Inspiring Beauty and Believers.
I am not going to put my position or myself in the position to propose to anyone. And I know that a man is a treasure as well, but I am the treasure. You are hunting me.
I know we went off on a tangent, but Jasmine left again. But I don't think we never even asked her about her question. I only think we got a chance to ask her.
Yeah, we ain't come back around to that.
We never came back around to her.
You got to come back around to that one.
But now that it got slowed down
again.
Yeah, we never came back around again. But
because I want to hear this answer, I really do.
I want to come her perspective of how she feels about the aspect of proposing to men. It definitely was good. There she is.
There she goes.
We were just saying we never came back to you. We left this train station and never circled back to ask you your perspective on how you felt if Tori was proposed to by another woman. You know what I'm saying? Out there, you standing right there. What was your aspect to your brother getting proposed to?
Well,
like real cool.
I'm not gonna use my brother in this particular example. I'm just gonna use a man, period. That's with a woman. And natural, just looking at it, it just seems unnatural to me, but taking it back to the word and kind of, is it Courtney?
Yeah, Courtney.
How Courtney was talking about, the covering, right? So you have God, then you have your husband, and then you have you, right? So you're covered here. So for me, in that natural order, I am not going to put my position or myself in the position to propose to anyone. And I know that a man is a treasure as well, but I am the treasure. You are hunting me. You are seeking me because I am that good thing. So what I'm going to do is position myself to be the best me that I could be for you. And that way, when you see me, you're going to be attracted to me. And it's not going to take you that long to figure out if you want to be with me or not. So, yeah, we'll have a conversation about marriage, family, all that other type of stuff, because that's the natural flow of just how relationship goes. But I will not put myself in a position to propose to you when I am the treasure. And so I am speaking from somebody who got married in 6 months. Okay. I met my husband a month and a half after meeting him. We got into a relationship. So we were dating a month and a half, 2 months. So 2 or 3 weeks after that, this ring came, you know what I'm saying? He knew that I was a treasure and he came and sought after me. And not only that, he sought after God on who was supposed to be his helpmeet. He came and told me, I was like, brother, I don't know who you heard that from, but I'm gonna have to hear from the Lord on that one myself, because I've been there, done that. I had just got out of all kind of crazy entanglements. I heard y'all talking about entanglements where the enemy would send these guys that seemed like that was what I wanted. So they, they're hunting, they're pursuing me, but I'm seeing them flags and I'm like, yeah, I don't have no time to do that. So when Michael told me that, God told me, he came crying. If y'all seen my husband will cry at the drop of a dime. Like, I mean, he has no shame and I love him for it. I'm glad that he's in tune like that. But he came to me at church and he was crying. Ooh, I will never forget him, this like ugly brown sweater. I hated this sweater. And he know that. I'm not talking about him. He know, because we had to get rid of that sweater. But he came with that sweater and he was like, the Lord said you go be my wife. And I just kind of looked at him like straight face, like, oh, well, he didn't tell me that. He was like, well, you should pray about that because that's what the Lord said. I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't pray about it that same day because I actually thought he was a little crazy. I'm like, who is this man coming to tell me we only have known each other for this long? But that was also my confession, is that it wouldn't take that long. You're not going to have to date me for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. I don't understand how people are engaged for 10 years. I don't get that. But anyway, it just wasn't going to take all that because we sought God. And then I was a treasure and I recognized that. But then again, I was putting myself into position and doing what I needed to do for myself to be what I needed to be for him.
Mhm.
And as Shannon was talking about, I like being the weaker vessel because guess what? If somebody come up and try to rob us, they got to go through him first before they go get to me. And I know how to fight.
Put Mike up there. Get him, Mike.
My dad taught me how to throw them hands, so I know how to do that. But I don't mind submitting. I don't mind stepping, and it's not even stepping back because I'm still at his side.
Right.
But I heard somebody say this. I buy the pants, but he wears them. That's how we work together. Like as a team, we work together, even though I'm still the weaker vessel, even though I'm still the one that is submitted. That's saying, baby, you know, you go out and slay them giants, baby. I'm just over here just cheering you on and stuff like woohoo. But for me to go to the store, go buy a ring, get down on my knees on some heels and stuff like that, that is not the right order of things. And I'm sorry, boo-boo. We haven't had this conversation yet, but I feel like the Lord may be leading me to have this conversation with you before you do go down the aisle. Don't put him in that type of position to have him not in the rightful position as king in that house. And don't take that from him. Don't do that because I've seen you guys around. He looks miserable, boo. And if you are in tune with the spirit, if you have any type of discernment, you should be able to look at that man that you proposed to on Facebook live without his permission, without his consent, that said yes because he was nervous. He looked nervous, afraid. Like you can kind of see him trembling a little bit. Like if I could be in his mind, I'd be like, no, just didn't. Like, what is she doing over here? Like that's what I imagine him sitting there thinking. And you literally just took his whole man card. That's what you just did to him. And like all these other men were sitting here saying, y'all gonna be having a conversation and you're gonna try to take the butter. He gonna be like, you just want everything. What's going on? You're gonna open up a door. There's so many problems in your relationship. And boo, you don't want to be the strongest one in the relationship. You want your man to be the strongest one. You want to lift him up and encourage him and do that. So you need to give him back his car. Well, I don't even know how that's gonna happen because now I'm thinking about the paper exercise, and he crumbled it up and put it back. It's a wrap. You done messed him up. Pray for him. Pray for him that he's not embarrassed in feeling that it's not rejection. What is that? With
shame.
It is kind of shameful. I'm sorry. As a man, your woman is down on her knee proposing to you. You don't think that seems a little abnormal, like at all? Like even if you're not saved, even if you, just
please,
will you marry me? Like that's is weird. That's weird. And God did not tell you that. And if a God told you that, it wasn't the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It was not that God. So then you need to determine what God is you listening to and who in the heck told you that. Because that's no, you didn't hear that from our God.
This my co-host.
That's how I feel about that. I am not in agreement with women proposing to men. We are the treasure. They need to be hunting us, baby. They need to be hunting you, not the other way around. It does not work like that. Because guess what? Now you're going to have to keep hunting him. And I ain't doing that. I like to run. And I know my position. I am. You know what I'm saying?
She's a track star.
Don't run that.
To the man, I just want to say this.
Come on, baby. You go get it. Yes.
Get your balls back.
I love it.
Yo, can I?
Obviously, you got two females that disagree with it. I don't know any females that actually would do it, so I couldn't find somebody who.
Yo, it's just certain things, man. As a man, like as far as for a protector, some of the things that I do, and I know oftentimes, some women may not understand it, but I feel like the man should always be sleeping closest to the door because when they open up the door, you got to be right there and ready. You know what I'm saying? If it's trigger Tai Chi or not, you know what I'm saying? Somebody come through that door, you better understand.
So I am single now. I sleep in my bed further away from the door. I don't know. I'm just my mind is already just set to that. Like I'm not supposed to be the person close to this door.
Walking closest to traffic, you know what I'm saying? I still be seeing like, you know what I'm saying, some women on the closest part to the street. And I understand this is the thing, this is my perspective. So I really don't care, but I'm gonna make sure like if some water splash, gonna splash on me and not my girl, you know what I'm saying? So if you know what I'm saying, if a car come, I'm gonna take one for the team, I have to push out the way, you know what I'm saying? I might be in a wheelchair. If you still walk, you better stay here. If you leave, there's gonna be some issues. But I'm in the wheelchair for you, baby. The road is, you know what I'm saying,
Hey.
road bounce. But it's just certain things opening the door. And it's not that the thing that we're feeling that you can't do with women is just the fact that I want to treat you the best way possible. I want to take care of you. It's just me showing my actions as that, you know what I'm saying, a form of love, because men are just doers and givers. They want to just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're straight. Men will walk around with holes in their shoes if their girl is straight, you know what I'm saying? So I see oftentimes, I see it, man, they be like, man, why is that fine old chick with that ugly dude? I said, man, that dude treating her right. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't for the looks. I say, you got money or you treating her right? It's one of the examples when you see it. Because oftentimes they feel like, and it ain't all about looks, it's about who your heart is. And people are like, well, God know my heart. You know what I'm saying? That could be a good and a bad thing. God know your heart if you ain't right, and he know it if it's good. So you must be treating that woman right. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm speaking from the male's perspective, but women as well need to treat that man right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Treat him with respect. You know what I'm saying? Bring some peace in the house. Shani can attest to it. Casey will cook in here. I wash the dishes. If I got food, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it G, but you know what I'm saying? As long as everything good in the house, I'm make sure I'll pay bills and I'll make sure the dishes is washed. I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? Because it's acts of services in me anyways. So you got to understand what your love language is as well with your woman. So if she's words of affirmation, you better not slip with them texts. You got to start being like, okay, man, let me think about, oh, baby, I love how your hair was done, your lips and your makeup was done. And oh my God, that dress that you put on and stuff like that is just so great. You got to start finding ways to start talking, bro, or not be with them.
Meant the cakes.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, the cakes is nice too. You know what I'm saying? That sunglasses. Every single time I'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? Every time
Be ready.
Be ready. But nah, man, we just trying to help, man, people's lives. But I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel that this was a great dialogue. If you got something else, it is. If not, you know what I'm saying? I'm Gucci. I feel
at peace. Got a peace.
Exactly.
Got a peace. You know what I'm saying? That's like
life is peaceful.
Like, and what's crazy is, you know, y'all see the shoes, so of course I like them. But I buy shoes and buy clothes, buy earrings, buy everything for my wife. Like, one of my things is I know what I like to see my wife in, so I'll go and do that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like just to keep it, you know, 100, you know, but that's what it is. You know, I'm willing to give. I mean, I got some past stuff of wild stuff too, but but what I'm saying is, like you said, it's a mutual thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who your mate is and understand them to a whole different thing. You know, you got to understand their traumas, but that's where the dating is. And people got to understand that dating part is to try to understand the person that you want to marry.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's the initial thing of dating. And I mean, of course, some people don't do that, but all right, I'm dating you because one day I do want to marry you. I saw quality in you. I saw, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes really, I saw those cakes and I was like, oh, okay. But you know what I'm saying? You want but marriage should be something that we were going towards. I'm just being real at this point in time.
Be 100.
I remember the first time that I saw my wife. You know, she walked into the apartment and she had a slit. Now, she ain't gonna admit to this, but I swear the slit was right. You know what I'm saying? She had these boots on and had this skirt on. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But 4 kids later, you know.
There it is. 4 kids and a wedding ring later.
4 kids, you know what I'm saying? Later, you know, but that's what you stand on. That's what I am as a husband, point blank. And can't nobody tell me no different.
Subscribe so you don't miss next week's video.
Men only care about sex and how a woman looks. And